Bring in for analysis Dr. Jan Cédric Hansen, who's from the Global Health Security Alliance. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24. We appreciate your time. Can I start by asking you, do you think Dr. Raoult has a point that France is behind the times?
Well, I will not be that certain. When you respond to an unknown threat, which was the case at the very beginning of this outbreak and crisis, it is important that you have some reference centers to analyze all the data that is available. And as you know, the World Health Organization has a specific correspondence in every country, a national entry point of data, in order to gather all the relevant information. So to have the ability to test everywhere on the country is one thing, but to have a reference center is another thing. And I think there is a confusion here. So it is not outdated, it is centralized, which makes perfect sense. And the Chinese are actually working in a centralized way as well. So to have the conversion of all the information to one point to be sure that you gather all the information is something quite useful when facing an unknown new threat on your population, which was the case. Today, it is different because we know better the threat and the virus.
Dr. Raoult is one of the two loudest voices advocating chloroquine as a treatment. The other voice, of course, is that of Donald Trump. I wonder where you stand on use of chloroquine as a treatment for COVID-19.
Unfortunately, right now, I haven't seen any reliable data that would convince me to find the chloroquine as the must-have treatment. To treat the patients do not require essentially that chloroquine question. It is important to treat the low level of oxygen in your blood. It is important to treat the fever. It is important to treat the highest clotting condition that is elicited by the virus. It is important to treat many, many symptoms, and doctors and nurses actually do that. It's not a question of a single treatment. The chloroquine claim is that it will cure the disease. I have no proof that today. Maybe I would have some tomorrow, but right now I have none. But nevertheless, there is symptoms, and symptoms have to be treated. And there's many ways to treat all the symptoms. The only reason is many doctors and nurses in the world have treated their patients, as I did, without chloroquine, and we did it not bad. I mean, we did with quite success. So the question is very surprising. Why do we focus so much on that single option? It is seems to be like a grail or something like that, which I don't really understand myself.
Dr. Hansen, thank you very much for joining us. I've got more questions, but you're wanted by our French channel, so off you go to speak to them. Thank you so very much indeed for joining us and sharing your insight on this story. Thank you so very much indeed. We'll, of course, look out for more